it's kind of warm out there today. It's 61 degrees, humid, and high sunshine. So I was like sweaty face, had to come home, wash up a little bit. Got something new and exciting, wanted to share with you guys today. It is called the Scum Frog Launch. Saw these and decided, hey, let's get a couple, try them out, and they have totally revamped their frog. The old Scum Frogs kind of looked almost like kids made them out of some type of weird rubber mold, and they worked really well. A lot of people raved about them, and their bodies were soft and the hooks were good and everything was great, but they just looked goofy. Not that it mattered to the fish much, but it just seemed like something that bothered the fishermen. So anyway, the Scum Frogs are awesome. They've always worked pretty well, and I thought I would review the new ones that are out now, the Scum Frog Launch. They have revamped the bodies, redesigned these things, and I think they're awesome. Let me go through one. Okay, so this is the gill right here. This looks kind of like a little fish with some bluegill, has little fins on the side here that look cool, and it's got a little yellow on the bottom, so it's white. So this would be what I would consider my lighter colored frog with some chartreuse on the tail. And then the other frog that I got, this one's called, I forget the name, Dusk. This one's kind of cool. This one has like a marbled white along the black, and it's black all the way around, even the belly. And it looks really cool. I didn't take it out of the package yet. I'm kind of weird that way. I like to leave it in there as long as I can. I don't know the names of these other ones, but I'm just going to show them to you. So this is a black and yellow. This looks great. Black belly, black tassels here. Everything's really nicely made. And let me just show you real quick how these things break down. Look, I'm barely pushing. And look at that hook gap in the back there. I mean, those things really come out. Now, these are owner hooks, and these things look like harpoons, man. Look at this up close. Look how long it is before it gets to the barb. It's amazing. It's like a 1/4 inch to like 3/8 of an inch before it even gets to the barb. So these things are like literally harpoons. Here's one that I guess you would call is like copperhead or snaky looking thing. These are all on Tackle Warehouse, and you could probably get them on Amazon. I'll link you below so you can go look these up. That's a really good looking one there. It's got kind of a gold and copper tassels. Here's your classic white. I think we've all seen a frog that looks like this before. As far as size goes, these are kind of like in the range of a spro frog, and I'll show you a comparison here in a minute. Here's one I think is really great. It's going to give you that little Allen type effect of that other kind of frog with that bright yellow belly. And it's got a great side there, little birdie looking. I don't know, is that a frog, bird? I don't know what these things are. I don't think the fish care. I think the fish just go after it, and it's got some of that chartreuse in the tail as well. That's a real good one. I'm telling you, these hooks are so sharp. I'm just fiddling with these lures, and they're catching my hand. So to give you a size comparison real quick, this is a Kyara frog. This is the one that Pat likes to swim the most. And to give you a size comparison, look at the difference. This frog is a lot smaller. The Kyara is. And the hooks are smaller, which sometimes is what you want. If you're fishing like a smaller variety of fish and you need those smaller hooks to penetrate, that's the way you want to go. But if you look at the way the hooks turn, if you look at this one, those hooks turn and kind of head this way off the body of the frog, whereas this Kyara frog, the hooks kind of turn and lay back along, the top edge of that frog. And that's going to kind of give this a more of a weedless feel. The Kyara has a nice little bump here, and then those hook tips just kind of snug in behind it. So that's really good. But this rubber is a lot harder than this. This is so soft, which is going to be great for hook sets, but I don't know how it's going to do in heavy weeds. But these frogs are weird. If you look underneath, you see that big old gap, that hole? That's notorious for the Scum Frogs. They never get water in them. I don't get how that works. But there's a tungsten weight under here. There's a weight over here. This frog sits kind of like this in the water level being about here. They don't walk real well. You jerk them along and they kind of chug. And that's kind of what Pat was saying too. And I just found that out today when I was fishing it. I tried to do some different things with it. I couldn't get it to turn left or right very well. And I can walk frogs. I'm not terrible at it, but these don't walk great. But I don't know that that's the purpose of these. So these would be a good, like, throw on top of the mat, chug it along, a nice big bite for the bass. So give this frog a look. This is the new Scum Frog launch.